Today we celebrate feminine beauty in this theme and era, expressed through style, elegance, posture, and presence. Picture this. It's 1976. Disco lights are flashing, and women are gliding across polished hardwood floors with an effortless grace that transforms athletic movement into pure artistry. The roller rink became their stage, and Saturday night fashion became their costume for a weekly ritual of freedom, friendship, and self-expression that defined an entire generation of American women. What made these Saturday nights so magical wasn't just the music or the movement. It was how women discovered they could be simultaneously athletic and glamorous, casual and captivating. In an era when most sports demanded masculine uniforms or conservative dress codes, roller skating offered something revolutionary, a space where feminine style could flourish alongside physical confidence. Women weren't just skating. They were creating an entirely new vocabulary of beauty that blended athletic grace with disco-era glamour. The phenomenon began in earnest around 1974, when roller rinks across America started hosting adult skating sessions that coincided with the exploding disco scene. Unlike the children's birthday parties of decades past, these Saturday night sessions attracted young women in their 20s and 30s, who were eager to participate in a social activity that was both physically engaging and fashion-forward. The timing was perfect. Women were entering the workforce in unprecedented numbers, earning their own money, and seeking entertainment that reflected their growing independence and confidence. The roller rink look emerged from this unique cultural moment when athletic wear was becoming more sophisticated and feminine fashion was embracing comfort and movement. Women needed outfits that could transition seamlessly from dinner with friends to hours of skating, and they found creative solutions that would influence casual fashion for decades to come. The silhouette was unmistakably 70s, fitted on top, flowing below, with an emphasis on movement and comfort that never sacrificed style. Women chose tops that hugged their torso, ribbed tank tops, fitted turtlenecks, or wrap-style blouses in jersey knits that moved with their bodies. The key was fabrics that breathed and stretched, like cotton blends and early synthetic materials that promised to maintain their shape through hours of activity. Color palettes drew directly from the disco era: deep burgundies, golden yellows, rich browns, and vibrant oranges dominated the rink floor. Many women embraced the decade's love affair with earth tones, sporting rust-colored sweaters or camel-toned tops that complemented their tan skin. Others went bold with jewel tones: emerald green halter tops or sapphire blue fitted shirts that caught the rink's rotating lights beautifully. The bottom half was where practicality met 70s flair. Flared jeans were the obvious choice, but rink fashion elevated them beyond basic denim. Women sought out jeans with decorative stitching, embroidered details, or subtle flares that created elegant lines while skating. The hem length was crucial, long enough to create that signature 70s sweep, but not so long as to catch in the wheels. Corduroy pants in rich textures offered an alternative that felt both fashionable and functional. Layering became an art form at the roller rink. Women mastered the technique of adding and removing pieces as the evening progressed and their body temperature changed. A fitted cardigan could be tied around the waist when the action heated up, creating a casual belt effect while keeping hands free for balance. Light scarves served double duty as hair accessories and backup layers. Accessories were carefully chosen for both style and function. Wide headbands kept hair controlled while adding a sporty glamour that perfectly captured the era's aesthetic. Hoop earrings were popular but kept to moderate sizes, large enough to catch the light, small enough to avoid interference during falls or quick movements. Delicate chains and pendants complemented the necklanes of fitted tops without creating hazards during active skating. The footwear told its own story of feminine ingenuity. While the skates themselves were rental equipment, women personalized them with colorful laces, decorative pom-poms, or ankle accessories that transformed utilitarian boots into fashion statements. Some brought their own skates in white leather that they meticulously maintained, treating them as investments in their Saturday night persona. What made this look so distinctive was how women balanced athletic practicality with feminine beauty, creating outfits that celebrated both their physical capabilities and their personal style, setting the stage for a cultural phenomenon that would reshape how American women thought about fashion, fitness, and social expression. The roller rink fashion of the 1970s represented a unique moment when feminine beauty embraced both movement and social connection. Hair became a crucial element of the complete roller rink look, requiring styles that could withstand hours of activity while maintaining their 70s glamour. The most popular choice was the feathered style made famous by stars like Farrah Fawcett. Layers that moved beautifully during skating but could be quickly refreshed with a shake of the head. Many women opted for high ponytails secured with colorful elastic bands that matched their outfits, creating a youthful energy that complemented the athletic activity. Others chose loose braids or side-swept styles that stayed put during spins and jumps while framing their faces attractively under the rink's colorful lighting. Makeup required special consideration for the roller rink environment. Women developed techniques for creating looks that could survive physical activity and occasional perspiration. The key was building a foundation that enhanced natural beauty without appearing overdone. Many chose tinted moisturizers instead of heavy foundations, adding warmth with bronzing powders that gave them a healthy glow under the artificial lights. Eyes were emphasized with earth-toned shadows in browns, golds, and oranges that complemented the era's color palette, while waterproof mascaras ensured that lashes stayed defined throughout the evening. The roller rink became the perfect setting for this distinctive style to flourish. These venues were transformed every Saturday night from daytime family recreation centers into sophisticated social spaces that attracted young professional women looking for entertainment that was both active and elegant. The atmosphere combined the energy of a nightclub with the accessibility of a neighborhood gathering place, creating an environment where women felt comfortable expressing their personal style while engaging in friendly competition and social connection. The typical Saturday evening began with dinner at nearby restaurants, where women would arrive in their complete roller rink outfits, demonstrating how these looks translated beautifully from social dining to athletic activity. The transition was seamless. Outfits that looked appropriate for casual dining became perfectly suited 4 hours of skating, dancing, and socializing under the disco lights. Inside the rink, the culture encouraged both individual expression and group participation. Women would arrive in small groups, supporting each other as they navigated the learning curve of skating while maintaining their carefully chosen looks. The social dynamic was cooperative rather than competitive, with experienced skaters helping newcomers perfect their balance and technique. This supportive environment allowed women to take risks with both their fashion choices and their physical challenges. The music selection at these Saturday night sessions perfectly complemented the fashion aesthetic. DJs played extended disco mixes that encouraged smooth, flowing movement around the rink. Songs like Dancing Queen by ABBA and Live Freak by Chic provided rhythms that translated beautifully to skating, allowing women to express the music through their movement while their carefully chosen outfits enhanced every glide and turn. Between skating sessions, women would gather around the snack bar or in designated seating areas, where the social aspect of the evening continued. These breaks allowed for outfit adjustments, hair touch-ups, and the kind of conversation that built lasting friendships. The roller rink became a weekly meeting place where women could count on seeing familiar faces and sharing the experience of trying something new while looking their best. The phenomenon extended beyond individual expression to influence broader fashion trends. Department stores began marketing activewear sections specifically designed for women who wanted to look fashionable while participating in recreational activities. Manufacturers developed new fabric blends that promised to maintain their shape and color through physical activity. Responding to the demand created by roller rink fashion and similar trends. This cultural moment represented something significant in American women's relationship with fashion and physical activity, creating a template for combining style with athleticism that would influence how women approached casual fashion, setting up an impact that would resonate far beyond the rink floor. The roller rink fashion of the 1970s created a lasting impact that extended far beyond Saturday night entertainment. The influence of roller rink style spread rapidly through American culture, as women carried the confidence and aesthetic they discovered on the rink floor into their everyday lives. Fashion magazines began featuring articles about active glamour, showcasing how the principles of roller rink dressing could be applied to other social activities. The concept of looking polished while participating in physical activities became a new standard that influenced everything from tennis wear to casual office attire. Department stores responded to this cultural shift by expanding their sports wear sections to include items specifically designed for women who wanted to maintain their feminine style while being active. Retailers like Sears and JCPenney began marketing coordinated separates that promised to transition seamlessly from recreational activities to social dining. The success of these fashion lines proved that women were eager for clothing that celebrated both their physical capabilities and their personal style preferences. Television and popular culture amplified the roller rink aesthetic throughout the late 70s. Shows began featuring characters who embodied this confident, active femininity, while movies showcased roller skating scenes that highlighted the glamorous potential of athletic activities. The visual impact of women skating in carefully chosen outfits became a symbol of the decade's approach to feminine beauty. Confident, accessible, and refreshingly authentic. The influence extended into workplace fashion as well. Women who had discovered the power of combining comfort with style on the roller rink began seeking similar balance in their professional wardrobes. The emphasis on fabrics that moved well and colors that enhanced natural beauty found its way into office wear, contributing to a broader evolution in how American women approached dressing for their daily lives. Beauty industry trends also reflected the roller rink influence. Cosmetic companies developed product lines specifically marketed to active women, promising makeup that could withstand physical activity while maintaining a polished appearance. Hair product manufacturers created styling tools and formulas designed for looks that needed to transition from styled to sporty and back again throughout a single evening. The social impact was equally significant. Roller rinks provided a space where women could experiment with their personal style while building confidence through physical activity. Many women discovered that the combination of looking their best and feeling physically capable created a powerful sense of self-assurance that carried into other areas of their lives. The weekly ritual of preparing for and participating in roller rink culture became a form of self-care that emphasized both appearance and wellness. First, the signature silhouette combined fitted tops with flowing bottoms, creating lines that emphasized feminine curves while allowing complete freedom of movement. This balance of form-fitting and flowing elements became a template for active wear that prioritized both style and function. Second, the color palette embraced the earth tones and jewel tones of the disco era, demonstrating how seasonal fashion trends could be successfully adapted for athletic activities. Women proved that looking fashionable didn't require sacrificing personal expression or contemporary style sensibilities. Third, the emphasis on practical glamour showed how accessories and styling details could transform basic athletic wear into complete fashion statements. The careful attention to hair, makeup, and small decorative elements elevated simple outfits into memorable looks that celebrated feminine beauty. The roller rink fashion phenomenon of the 1970s represents a pivotal moment when American women successfully challenged the assumption that athletic activities required the abandonment of feminine style. By creating looks that honored both their desire to look beautiful and their need to move freely. These women established principles that continue to influence how we think about active wear and casual fashion. The legacy of roller rink style can be seen in today's emphasis on athleisure and the expectation that recreational clothing should be both functional and fashionable. The confidence that women discovered on those Saturday nights, the assurance that they could be simultaneously athletic and glamorous, became a lasting contribution to how feminine beauty is expressed and celebrated. These women proved that true style isn't about following rigid rules, but about finding creative ways to express personal beauty while fully engaging with life's physical and social opportunities. Their Saturday night ritual of combining fashion with fun created a template for confident femininity that continues to inspire women who seek to look their best while living their most active and authentic lives.